we wanted to check in with the Sixers and see what's going on with their summer. We just saw the preseason schedule has been released. We saw last week the Classic Edition jerseys released as well. A busy offseason, and the president of business operations is with us now. Chris Heck is on the Boardwalk Honda hotline with a off-season look at the Philadelphia 76ers. I know, Chris, this is right up your alley. We're on the beach in Cape May every Monday.
Yeah, hey, Mike. Ryan, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're just kind of cruising on the beach here, looking at everything. We've seen a lot of Sixers gear walking the beach and walking around Cape May here. People are excited, and it's been a very, very busy offseason for you guys. What are some of the highlights for you this offseason that the team was able to pull off?
Oh, I think, Horford on our team, I think, is going to be the great surprise to people that are not on the inside. This guy is the real deal. He's a perennial all-star. He's a complete leader and all-around great guy that is going to do wonders for our team on and off the court. So we're super excited about Al coming on board.
Yeah, it was a busy week there. Obviously, you pulled off a big trade. Jimmy Butler head to Miami. Josh Richardson came here. You signed Horford. So it's going to be a definite new look, and a new look for the team on the court as the Classic Edition unis were released last week. Now, I thought that those things were straight fire. I love them. Now, some people, there were some mixed reviews, but I think they were fantastic. I love them. I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of the reds. I don't like the red ones.
Yeah.
But these I'm a big fan of. So tell us a little bit about the Classic Edition unis.
Well, Mike, we're altering the red one, so we're gonna have a little different look to the red ones this year. That may please you.
Yes.
And listen, these uniforms they're in the category of the classic look where you can't believe that they actually wore something like that, but it's now so cool category. I would debate with anyone that says that they're garbage. we had a lot of fun with them. We love the fact that Billy C wore these, and we always like to pay homage to one of the all-time greatest 76ers in Billy Cunningham. And this was right in the prime of his career when he was an all-NBA player during that year.
Chris, now the next question is, how often are we going to be seeing the new jerseys throughout the year?
Yes, that's a good one.
Is that a number that you have that you know off the top of your head, or you're not really sure?
We keep it pretty close to the vest, but I will say this, nothing set in stone. So if we have a success rate with it, you may see it quite often.
All right.
Yeah.
We buy into the superstition and fun that goes along with that. So we'll be a little bit nimble. We're optimistic of this team. Tobias Harris being re-signed. You mentioned Josh Richardson. We have two guys that are. Let's not forget about Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. I mean, are you kidding me? These guys are the future of the NBA, the current all-stars, and I think we almost take them for granted right now at age 22, 23, and 25, right? So we got a great future ahead of us.
Chris, you can just coordinate with Josh after we talk here and get Mike and I's sizes for the jerseys. I know they're not released till October, but Mike and I will take a couple. You can send them our way, no problem.
All right.
I like them more than he does. I like them more than he does.
He does. He does.
No, I really like these ones. I told you I didn't like the red ones. I was not a big fan of the red ones. I do like these white ones. These are really nice. And you mentioned Ben, Joel. You mentioned Tobias, too, who was making some news this offseason. He's gone out of his way multiple times to suggest that Ben's got a confidence in his shot. Now, is he checking in with you guys? Is he talking to the front office and saying, hey, you guys are going to be surprised by what you see? What do you know about Ben's offseason workouts?
I will say this, that Elton Brand and his crew are all over it. we're here to help these guys in any way we can. I know Elton was just out in with the NBA tour in Africa, and he was with Joel. Ben's back in Australia right for the moment, and but we have folks with them all the time, and we have a great relationship with their personal team as well. So these guys are working. They are working hard, and I'm telling you, it's so fun to watch. Like, go down to the shore and see everybody wearing the Sixers gear, and maybe that Sixers gear is more dominant than any other gear right now, which is saying a lot about Philadelphia. So I think our fans know it. I think our players know it, and I think the world's going to know it. That we're going to be a team that's going to be going a very long way next year, and who knows, maybe doing something special.
Sixers president Chris Hecka, you'll be happy to know a gentleman just walked in here with a Villanova T-shirt on, so I know that's close to your heart there as well. So I'll give you that shout out. Almost 2 months to today, you guys will be on the floor at the Wells Fargo Center.
Yeah, it's crazy. We had a much shorter season last year. We were in China, and we started several weeks earlier. We actually start camp on October 1st. And, last year at October 1st, we were in a plane going 22 hours to Shanghai. So we're very happy to have that extra time this year and be ready for a long run in the postseason. It's going to be this year is going to be special, and there's a different feel that I've never experienced before. Almost a calmness that some of the folks here know what they're doing, and I'm pretty confident about that.
Hey, I would imagine that no front office or any member I don't want to say doesn't want their players to play to represent their countries, but I mean, because there's an injury factor. But what did it say about Ben, who said, I want to kind of focus on the season? I mean, was that something that was noticed in the organization where you guys were like, all right, that's what we wanted to hear?
Yeah, I think it's up to the individual. I try not to have too much opinions on this. In a former life, I used to run the business for USA Basketball. And I think it's great for the game to play for your country. It's incredibly prideful, and it's good for your advancement of your own game too. But it also is a brutally long summer, and these guys, they are. I know our guys are thinking about a big picture, and as much as playing for the national team is important, and they may have a different view in the Olympics 2 years from now, but they're focused, and they're focused on getting better individually and collectively as a team. So, to each his own in this category, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm happy our guys are working as hard as they are, and they do care.
And so we got a lot going on. We talked about the offseason, the new jerseys, the preseason schedule has been released. And I know I haven't seen an announcement for a direct bunch of dates, but do we anticipate seeing the Sixers down the shore again in August?
Listen, Mike, you guys are great to us every year. You're always supportive. You're always there. We would love to have you back, and, of course, we're going to be back. I don't even know what year it is. I think it's the 21st year of doing this. And we will be, I'll break a little news with you, we'll be in Wildwood on August 17th with some of our players, the whole crew, and the Sixers Entertainment crew. And we're going to have a great time, and it'll be a lot of fun as it is every year.
So August the 17th, Wildwood. So we're going to have to mark our calendars. What's that, a Saturday coming up? All right, a couple of weeks from now, we'll get more details on that. I think, last year we were with you in, Stone Harbor, I guess? And there was like 5 stops last year. So it's been a lot of fun. We love the
I definitely have been with you in Stone Harbor and in Wildwood. I remember those two vividly. but it may be more.
We were on the beach. We were on the beach in Wildwood the one year, and last year we were in Stone Harbor.
You've been in Avalon as well.
I've been doing it for quite some time. Yes, I actually was. I celebrity bartended one year, and that place was jamming. But you guys outgrew it, right? It was just getting too big.
Yeah, it did. It was almost. It's funny going back to the original spot. You kind of like smile a little bit because it's always been great, and there's always been this is such a great sports town and loyal local town. But holy cow, we have gone 20-fold of the capacity on just this event. And
I remember that last year.
That's why we're going to sell out every game again for the third year in a row this year. So it's pretty awesome to be part of this franchise in this city.
Yeah, that last year it was Ben and Joel were both in Avalon, and the line was so long. And I guess it was at that point that you guys must have said, we've outgrown what we're doing here, and you had to kind of move. Last year, I don't know how you topped that, though. We had Dr. J on with us live, and he had a police escort, and the best part is, after the interview was over, Dr. J was bending Pete Thompson's ear, trying to get him to get on a golf course in PA somewhere, because Pete's brother is a member, and Dr. J couldn't get on the course.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a little tidbit for you there.
It's pretty cool. Again, like the Sixers has such a great history with these legends, and we try to get everybody back involved. And Doc's been awesome, and Iverson's always around, and we really we're excited to whenever we get a chance to see Charles Barkley. He's always around this summertime, so these guys are the fabric of this franchise, and our current guys love to hear from them and interact with them. So it's fun. It's a really good time.
Well, you'll give us the details. What time? Make sure you book us in for that. We love being a part of the Sixers Summer Short Tour. And, of course, the Sixers open up the preseason on the 8th, and the Classic Edition unis, you can check them out on our website. Chris Heck, the team president, kind enough to join us here in the middle of the summer. And we will see you in a couple of weeks then, Chris.
That sounds great. Hey, appreciate everything you do, Mike. And Ryan, take care of Mike over the summer. I know he can be a wild card.
That's right.
Okay.
I have 2 weeks vacation coming up here, and I intend to be wild.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, take care. Chris Heck, everybody, here on the Boardwalk Honda Hotline.